That will
Talking about Jackmate's Happy Hour, did any of you watch or listen to the Morgs episode? It was a good one.
No.
I listened to a couple of the clips.
Did you? So there was a question where he turned around to him and he was like, "Right, Morgan, 18 years old, shitload of cash. What's the stupidest thing you've ever bought?" I wanted to know, starting with you, Alex, because it's probably gonna be the best answer. What's the stupidest thing you've ever bought?
Okay, it's probably like I spent like 800 quid on a Lego set.
That's not stupid.
What Lego set? What Lego? Oh, for fuck's sake!
I'd say because people buy clothing, that's pretty standard to spend money on. But like 800 quid on a Lego, that's steep, man. Especially because somebody stole it. So that's gone.
Who stole it? Who stole it?
I left it in Fraser and James' apartment and never saw it again.
Oh, James stole it.
No, I'm not saying James did.
Wait,
Fraser stole it.
I'm not saying James did.
Oh, was it the little character?
The Cloud City set, gone.
Oh.
You spent 800 on a character?
No. The character was worth 500. The rest of the set was worth 300.
I remember.
And it's gone.
500? Well, obviously not treasured it enough. He let Inaber steal it?
Yeah, I was eating it.
That's why we didn't let him in the Eboys.
Because he fucking owes me that Cloud City set.
Jimbo, George?
I've got this little synthesizer called the OP1, and I love it to bits, but I've yet to get good at it and find a practical usage for it in any music I've ever made. And it cost me over $1,000.
We made the Heskey Time song, didn't they?
Yeah, I did.
That was good.
This song of George singing Heskey Time. It's Heskey Time, and that's probably the best piece of music I've made using it.
Oh, well, there you go. It's warranted. It's justified.
Yeah.
No, I have used it, but I think I was just expecting to learn it quicker than I did, and it was very expensive. So
surely there's got to be something stupider than a cool bit of music kit.
And to be honest, I was just looking around.
Do you have anything you deeply regret buying?
Maybe cut to George for this one, and I can have a think.
Honestly, I think Morgs had the same answer as me. Cryptocurrency, like that was just a fucking. But then again, I don't know whether you consider that a purchase because it was considered like an investment.
Because it doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, it doesn't exist. It was considered an investment, but I was such a fucking idiot for buying into it. But purchase-wise, I'd say like designer clothes, just because I don't really wear them.
Yeah, I could do without them.
Like, I buy designer clothes and I'm too scared to wear them because they're really expensive and I don't want to fuck up in the washing machine or something, so I don't really...
Also, don't want to get mugged.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm going to turn my light on. So I bought this jacket, right, and it was 800 quid, right, and I was a bit of a rush of blood to the head, and I went on holiday after I bought it. It came, and by the time I'd got back, I'd missed the returns window. Look how fucking ridiculous this jacket looks.
I might buy this off him, depending on how fire it is.
You won't, given the size of it.
While he's getting this, do you remember my gold jacket?
Yeah, that was an awful part. But then again, that was probably like 10 quid.
You got 20 quid, wasn't it?
It was like 10, 15 quid.
Yeah, exactly, so it's not that bad.
I remember I liked that gold jacket.
Right, look at the size of this.
Oh my god.
Oh, hang on, what the fuck is it? Oh, no. What is it?
What is that? I've seen these before.
What the fuck?
Oh, 800 quid.
It doesn't really come across.
Yeah, you see what I mean? It's like the more you pay for something, the more unwearable
That's
it
awful.
looks.
Well, it looks like someone shat on you.
It looks like it's just a normal denim jacket, but they've just poured bleach all over it, and just a massive pigeon.
I do love a denim jacket. To be fair, I do love a denim jacket.
Yeah, who made that?
424, I think they're called.
You look like you're wearing a cow's skin.
Hey, Will, do you buy designer clothes online?
Sorry, hang on. What?
Do you buy designer clothes online?
Yes.
If I ever buy something expensive, I have to do it in person just to make sure it actually looks good.
Well, yeah, I learned from that on the hard way.
No point unless you get the free water.
Oh yeah, you got to get the free water. That's the best bit.
You know, when I bought I got a watch ages ago, not like a particularly expensive one, just like quite a regular run-of-the-mill watch. It was like £100 to £200, like a decent-ish watch. I got champagne with it, which I was really not expecting.
Whoa,
I was like,
really?
I was like, this champagne probably costs more than the watch I'm buying. I think they just liked me.
What watch was it?
Was
it?
That's nice.
Oh, nothing. It was like, I think it was like it was nothing like huge. It was just a Hugo Boss watch. I just like having watches, like just like very basic like watches, really.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I always think about going out and buying a new watch. It's one of the things that I do think about, but then I just can never justify it, and I don't trust myself. I lose so much shit.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get insurance on it for sure. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could. I don't think I could buy a big cool watch. Most of my friends have one, but I don't trust myself.
I don't even wear a watch anymore. I have a new answer though for what my worst purchase is.
what?
Concrete table.
Oh yeah, that.
Yes, concrete table.
Because I still have it in my house on the floor. I lost the screws that screw the legs into the actual table.
Oh.
So now I just have the actual table on the floor of my flat, and I don't have the screws for the legs. I literally just have a table on the floor, upside down, always.
Just concrete.
Just concrete.
You've got a slab of concrete in the middle of your
apartment on the
apartment.
floor.
What are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna dispose of it?
Honestly, mate, your guess is as good as mine. If anyone out there for the meme wants half a concrete table, you fucking come get it. Like, literally.
Surely we can destroy it for a video.
A concrete table,
Will,
Alex.
Hammer, mate. Hammer and chisel.
Funnily enough, the last time Wilbur and I were together in person, he was like, I will pay to buy your concrete table if we can destroy it for a video together.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
And he would have done it.
And he ran away from London.
And then his offer was too low money-wise because the concrete table was very expensive.
How much was it?
I can't remember exactly, but it was in the hundreds.
Right.
Well, that's nice of him. It's a good friend to have to pay out. I wouldn't do that.
But I thought I could sell it for more because it was barely used. And the truth of the matter was
concrete.
I couldn't, and I should have accepted his offer.
All the furniture you bought in that old house
Yeah, that
was
was
a bad
awful.
purchase, really, wasn't it?
That house was a bad idea.
The white sofa. That whole house was the worst purchase you ever made.
I still have the white sofa.
That house was the worst purchase you ever made, especially the fines that came with it.
Oh, let's not go into that.
Oh man, I'm trying to think. The issue is, do you know why I can't pick one? I have about 20 terrible purchases that are all about the same price range, so it's like hard to pick one.
Go on, list them.
I've probably got 2 more cameras than I need, to be honest.
Yeah.
And they're expensive. I bought a lens that doesn't even actually fit. It's a Canon lens. I don't have a Canon camera, so that was 800 quid down the drain. I haven't sold it. I'm just gonna probably buy a Canon camera one day and then put it on as an excuse. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Loads of Lego, so much Lego. I'm never rebuilding it again because I do not have the time, and nor do I. I've already built it once, and that was enough. Building it again, that's painful. Also, I don't know. One of the worst purchases I think everybody can agree on. Have you ever checked your outgoing renewable subscriptions?
Oh yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
Lots of money.
I haven't used Disney Plus in months.
No, and it's fucking expensive. It's like 20 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's them ones. I'm still paying for fucking Tidal.
Oh,
Who listens
From
to music
when?
on Tidal? Oh, mate, years ago. I think maybe there was someone had an exclusive
Kanye, it was
album on
Kanye
there.
had-
Do you know what? It might have even been Views in 2016.
Oh, it's actually.
How much has that been a month?
Oh, fuck knows, George. I don't really even want to think about it.
You're probably the only person that's still subscribed to Tidal.
You're keeping them afloat, Will.
I had 2 Deliveroo, Deliveroo, what is it, Pros, whatever it is, the delivery thing. I had 2 of those going out a month, and I was like, why do I have 2 going out?
Oh no, but
They don't let
I
James
wish,
have that.
Yeah, no, they do. They only let me have it once I made a new account. Which, by the way, Deliveroo, that is the biggest scam of all time. The amount of times people are like, "You could still get Plus," and I'd go home and I'd be like, "Oh, I'll just go and see if I can get it." I'm like, "Mate, it's not an option. Maybe it's the maybe."
Not on there. James ordered so much Deliveroo they hid the option from his account.
They're like, he's already 1,000 orders deep. He doesn't need this.
Mate, it makes sense on their end, but there is some kind of awful business practice to doing that to someone. That's not a glitch. That's everything else appeared as fine.
It's inhumane, that's what it is.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Oh, curse those delivery fees that I pay every time, every day, twice a day.
And then George, for the fucking cheek of it, also adds some huge anxiety to my life, knowing that I very much take this stuff very seriously. He went, "What, you don't tip every driver like 20%?" And I was like, "What?
I remember this.
You have to tip every driver 20%?" It's like, "Yeah, where's the fucking spit on your food?" And then I'm like in my head making a huge mountain out of a molehill. Oh my god. I have another question, by the way, because we've all answered what's the weirdest thing we bought ourselves.
Yeah.
What is the weirdest thing someone else has bought for you?
Oh.
Because I've got one. For my birthday, when I was I want to say I was 17, maybe 16. My dad thought it would be a good idea to buy me a pogo stick. The one thing I can tell you now, the one thing I do not need in my life is a way to make myself taller. Watching a 6'4" man on a pogo stick is something no one ever needs to
lethal
do.
on that.
Huh?
You'd be lethal. We could use you as like a battering ram. You could like charge it up and then bang through the wall.
I could do 100 jumps on a pogo stick at once at one point in my
Wait,
life.
so you actually
impressive.
practiced
You actually
it?
used it. You actually used it.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it, George, and that's the best bit about it.
I liked it.
I could just imagine 6'4" James Marriott on a pogo stick and his neighbours looking at him and being like, what the
How many do you reckon you could do now?
Huh?
How many do you reckon you could do now?
I actually think my dad still has it. I reckon I could do about 20, I reckon.
I thought you were going to say it was the 1975 thing I got you. It's going to be heartbroken.
Wow, no, I know. I actually really like that. I just need an actual record player.
I thought about keeping it at one point.
Yeah, no, it's sick. I just need an actual record player. I need an actual record player.
I was trying to think. We've got some weird stuff, haven't we, George? We've had a goal turn up.
Oh, yeah.
Stilts.
Our
girl?
Omnia
Who
managers,
bought you a
network
girl?
managers, they sent us a goal, even though, like, a goal posts, and we live in a flat.
I thought you were saying girl. Oh my god.
Oh, no, we'd welcome that.
The worst thing I've been given is a girl.
I've been giving it a go.
I've been given a girl.
Oh, that was a crazy cabinet.
Oh, Jesus.
Funny joke
that's,
there.
that's a niche joke.
That is a niche joke, everybody. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Not really. People don't really get me many things.
I can't really think of anything off the top of my head that's been, like, a weird present I've got.
I can, but I don't want to put my neck on the line and mention it on a podcast in public.
Why?
So let's move on.
Well,
Fair enough.
let your imagination run wild, everybody at home. Put in a comment what you think it might have been.
It's just shit presents that you don't want to be like, oh, that was a shit present.
Yeah, no. But I think, like, people can hit the wrong note and it still be, like, a very nice thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can respect it for what it is, but you go, like, I'm never going to use this, obviously.
Oh, on that note, Stephen got me a butt plug once. Maybe that.
Yeah, but if,
On that note.
never
You're
going to
just
use
like,
it.
On that note,
Talking
I've
about
been getting a
hitting the
butt plug
wrong
and I
note.
haven't used it. I haven't used my
I
butt
haven't used
plug
it,
that
oh,
Stephen tried-
No, never.
on that
It's
note,
definitely
if he's
not
either
kept in me
used-
drawer at all times.
It's in now.
I only use it when he's around.
He's just constantly... zzz.
Jesus Christ. All right, moving on swiftly.
That's a vibrator. A butt plug is.
Well, it
I
depends.
know,
You
but,
can get
like,
those
a
ones on the remote
you can
control.
get
Which,
yeah, exactly. You can get a vibrating butt plug.
you know, we did the mukbang podcast. I think we do one where we all have a remote.
We all have those vibrating
Like
eggs
those apps
inside
you
of
can
us. that-
control each other's vibrations.
Yeah, and we can choose. we don't know whose remote control we've got.
There's an
And we've
E-Boys
got-
video on that.
That's not an E-Boys video. There's not a video of that at
We
all.
have to try and hide the feelings we're getting.
Oh my god.
E-Boys hide and seek.
Strange, man.
E-Boys hide and seek.
Wait, you hide and seek. You have to hide with a fucking vibrating egg inside of you. and not moan. The other people do.
That video would be hilarious. You can't tell me it wouldn't be.
Alright, okay. If you ever see E-Boys hide and seek, and we never explicitly say that we've got vibrating eggs inside of us, just have it in your head that we might have vibrating eggs.
Yeah, if you watch
no,
this podcast,
no,
you'll
no,
know
no.
what that video is. People will just think it's just us.
Go, why are they so weird?
Why are they just so strange?
Why is Will standing like that in the intro?
Oh, mate.
Hello.
Yeah, just a...
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the new E-Boys video. Sorry.